All right, we're starting fresh today, and we're gonna go into CSS for real today. I say that first thing I'm gonna do is I'm trying to remember how to do the HTML stuff. So we're gonna make a new. We're gonna open a folder. Not a learning. We're gonna go to our streaming. Today's folder is gonna be 006. CSS. Create. Open. Should be new. All right. Inside of this, we're going to create index.html. Enter. Now we have an HTML. I'm going to ask ChatGPT real quick. What is a good boilerplate? What is a good boilerplate HTML? That's it. That's all I'm going to pass it. It'll do a good job on its own. All right, here's what it says. What? Ooh, lots of stuff here. Great. So, doc.html, language in the head. We're going to have the meta character set, viewport. This part I'm not 100% sure about. Page title, link to a style sheet, style RSS. Okay, this part we're going to put in there. All right, we're going to copy this. This is fantastic boilerplate website. It's written a bunch of stuff for me, but we're going on to CSS today. We don't have a style. In fact, we're going to undo that for now. We're going to come back to that in a minute. And let's have a look at our this web page. All right, your website right here. Body, header, your website, and then there's a navigation, home, about, contact. These are to go to links. They're not there yet. These are placeholder hashtags. This is an unordered list. We can make this list to look different with CSS, I believe. So, all right, nav. This is in the nav header, or the nav section, sorry. It's just a name, a general name of a section, navigation. The end of the header, the main section, section title. All right, this is content of the section right here. And then we have the footer. And this is the at the copy sign right there. Footer, body, HTML. Okay. This all makes sense to me except for this. I'm going to ask ChatGPT real quick. What does this mean? I mean, I can kind of guess looking at it, but that's all I'm doing is guessing. What does this mean? And I'm going to paste what I just copy pasted there. We're going to go and look at it here. The meta tag used here to control how the web page is displayed on different devices, particularly on mobile. Let's break down the attributes. Name equals viewport. Name equals viewport. Okay, did we make something here? This attribute specifies that the meta tag is controlling the viewport settings. So this meta tag is going to control viewport settings. Content is going to be this width, which is going to equal device width. That's nice. It will only be as wide. The content of this whole page will only be as wide as the width of the device. Initial scale. Let's have a look at this. I was going to explain these things. Great. The content attribute contains a comma-separated list of values. Oh, it's a list of values separated by this comma right here. So the viewport has, the content has this, and then it has this. I see the quotations now. These are two different values inside of that content. Great. Width, device width. This value sets the width of the viewport, the width of the device's screen. It ensures the website content fits with the screen width without any horizontal scrolling. Nice. So we don't have to go left and right, which is how this website is currently functioning. And then we have, I'm going to bring this up a little bit so you can see more. Initial scale. This value sets the initial zoom level. Okay. The value of 1 indicated. It means it should be displayed in original size without zooming or scaling. Great. That's fantastic. All right. Back to it. And I'm going to get this out of here for now. We'll come back to that if we have questions. As you learn in the last few steps of a cat photo app, there are basic structure. You need to start building a web page. The doc type HTML. Got it. HTML element with the lang attribute, language of en. I'm going to retype these things just so I can remember them. I feel like I need to just get the practice. Woo! Typing practice, apparently. HTML. And then the HTML element with lang. And then the very end is going to be the HTML at the end down there. I see. All right, I've typed those out. So I'm doing that here. All right. So that is the practice. Okay. Oh, wrong button. I meant to hit caps lock and hit tab. Thomas. It's always on my mind. Okay. So now HTML and lang equals. Woo! Come on, Pinky. Do your job. That's because I'm angled all funny. En. And then end. Close angle bracket. Check. Sorry, your code doesn't pass. What did I do? Was it this part right here? Shouldn't be there. Check. Nope. What did I do wrong? Add the doc type tag and add an HTML element with the. Here's an HTML element with the lang attribute of en. Here's a lang attribute en. What did I do wrong? You should have a closing. Oh, okay. Well then, I see. So it wants me to do it all out. HTML. Like that. Got it. Got it. All right. Add a head element. So it's going to be that now. Is this what I want? All right. Let's go over here. Title element is going to be cafe menu. Submit and go to next challenge. This title is one of several elements that provides extra information not visible on the web page, but is useful. Aha, inside the head element, we're going to use nest meta. So, does it say before or after? Does it note? Meta elements are all self-closing. Good to know. So it doesn't say if it's before or after, but so let's just go after for now, even though on my type it has before. So we're going to do meta, a meta tag, and we're going to do char set equals UTF-8, and then we're going to close that out. Is that the only one? Yes. Okay. Congratulations, we got it. And we got it up here too. Great. Submit and go next challenge. Ask me later. To prepare some actual content, add body element below. All right. Body. And then we're going to close the body. Yep. Flawless victory. That's funny. It's time to add some menu content. Add a main element with the existing body element. Within the existing body element. So we're going to do that. Main. And then we're going to close it. Check. Great. So body, we have header, and we have main section. We have main right there. Good to go. All right. The name of the cafe is Camper Cafe. Add an H1 with that. Okay, so we're going to add H1. We're going to call it Camper. Oh, this is all caps, huh? Oh dear. Camper Cafe. Close H1. Does it matter if it's all caps or not? Is that just bad code? Will that fix it? It did fix it. So the all caps does matter. Alright, so in here, in the main, so we're going to comment out the quote-unquote header, which if I remember correctly is open bracket. That. Oh, not question mark. /. Wait, what just happened? What am I thinking here? I have forgotten how to comment out. This is why I'm testing myself. How to comment out in HTML. Exclamation point, not /. Of course. There. So to comment this out, there we're gonna dash, exclamation point, close bracket. Is that how it goes? No, let me exclamation point this time. There we go. Commenting out the header. Let's look at this. This is gonna be live here. Not live anymore. Go live. Oh, I haven't changed it yet. All right. The name of the cafe, Camper Cafe. So in the main, here's what we have so far. Cafe menu. In the body, in the main, we're gonna make an H1. We're not doing sections right now. H1. All caps. Camper Cafe. Don't get that space in there. Clean up your code as you go along. Got it. So that's got it. Great. Submit and go next. To let visitors know the cafe is founded in 2020, let's add a P element below. Okay. So we're just going to add a paragraph element. Not all caps. Paragraph element. And we're going to type in est.2020. What am I doing? There it is. Check your code. Got it. So we are going to do the same thing here. P est.2020. And let's check it. Established. What is this? Oh, that is that. Got it. Alright, submit and go on. There will be 2 sections on the menu. One for coffees and one for desserts. Add a section. Alright. Is this within the main element? Within, add a section element within the main element. Got it. So we've got that little title there. Now we're going to do a section. And it's going to be add a section. That's it. So okay, next. Create an H2 element in the section element and give it the text coffee. All right, so do that. H2 coffee over here. That H2 coffee. H2. Check your code. Congratulations. Let's check it over here. All right, we're doing it. It's the same. Up until now, you've been limited regarding presentation appearance content. Now start taking control. Add style element within the head element. Ooh. Head. Head. Style. Okay. Style element. We don't really know what this is yet, but does it go like this too? Most elements. It didn't say it was self-closing, so we're going to call it that. Check the code. Nice. Let's do it up here. Aha, the head element. Style. Got it. Ba-boom, boom, ba-boom, ba-boom, boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. What do we got? You can add style to an element by specifying in the style element and setting a property like this. Element, curly bracket, property, value. So center your H1 element by setting the text align, property, and value. Okay, this is a big leap. So it's saying I feel like this should be colored green for element. This should be colored red because it's a property. And this should be colored the same color as the value, which it is. Let's give it a go. It does not say anything else. It just says type in floating out in the air, no extra brackets. I mean, now we got brackets. Curly bracket. So here's the property. Text align colon space center, which I'm assuming is a known value for CSS. All right, check your code. We did it. And now it's in this middle. It's in the middle. Let's go up here to our style. Let's start adding some style. For H1, we're going to say text align center. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a... Go live. There it goes. Okay. Disconnected somehow. All right. Submit and go. We're in CSS. We're doing it. It doesn't sound like CSS. It's just styles, but that's what CSS, the first S is cascading style sheet or styles sheet. Is it with an S? Anyway, let's keep going. In the previous step, use type selector. Oh, it didn't even tell us what we were doing. But we were selecting type. This is called a type selector to style the H1 element. This little H1 is called a selector. Is that what it said? That's not what it said, is it? It just said the element. All right, but we used inside of the style brackety thing. This is a selector. We're selecting it. Here's what to do with it. Anytime we do an H1 down here, anytime, if we had 100 H1s, they would all text align center unless otherwise specified. All right, center the H2 and P elements by adding those new selector types. All right, here we go. So, our new line, we just type in H2, curly bracket, enter, and I'm gonna copy paste. No, let's not do it. Let's just be true to typing, get it into our fingers. There we go. and then P. Let's select the P, and we're going to say, you P paragraphs, you will align. Paragraphs aligns bull. Doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? Check your code. Did it. Done. Woohoo! Let's go over here. H2, curly bracket, enter, input space, text, align, center, enter, space. Oh, that's an alarm. I need to go do something. I'm going to do it in just a second. Countdown, 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Counting down.
All right. And now we have P, paragraph element. It's so funny that we can just type in the letter P and it's going to make some changes for us. I love it. Text align, center. Let's have a look at them. Let's have a look. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it, Peter. Okay. We're making the thing change. All right. You now have 3 type selectors with the exact same styling. You can add... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, we're going to do a thing. You can add the same group of styles to many elements by creating a list of selectors. So we don't have to do individual whole sections and keep retyping this over and over again. We can just put all of the ones we want to have this value in a list. All right, let's have a look at it. Selector 1, selector 2. So it'll be like H1, comma, H2, comma, P. Is that right? Delete the 3 existing selector types and replace them with one selector. So we're going to do it like this. H1, comma, space, H2, comma, P. Check the code. That was it. That is so nice. Even more powerful. H2, space, P. Look at this. We're making websites. Okay. You have styled 3 elements by writing CSS inside these style tags. This works, but since there will be many more styles, it's best to put them on a separate file and link to it. We have created a styles.css file for you and switch the editor view to that file. Oh, what? Look at that. So here's our HTML. Huh. Uh-oh. All right. You can change between the files, tabs, top of the editor. Oh, let's do that. Okay, great. Start by rewriting the styles you have created in CSS. Make sure to exclude the opening and closing style tags. Okay. So it's saying to do this. Don't put the opening closing style. So we're just going to go H1, comma, H2, comma, P, and then curly bracket, enter, text, align. I'm assuming this is how it goes. I don't know, but we're learning here. That's right. Great. All right. Now we're going to go over to the real world. New file. And we're going to call it style.css, which is what? Oh, styles. Sorry, styles. There it is. Cool. Oh, and in that styles, we're gonna do the same thing. I don't want to be at the top. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go down a little bit. H1, comma, H2, comma, P, curly brackets, enter, text align, enter, center, enter. Okay, we've set it up. Now we just have to get this connected to this. Let's see. Now that you have CSS in your style CSS file, go ahead and remove the style element from the index, the HTML. Oh, here we go. So we're gonna move that. Boom. Check your code. It's gone. Let's check our code. We're gonna just remove this. And now this will be more boring. We're going backwards, but we're going forwards. Now you need to link to it. Files, so the styles will be applied again. Nest a self-closing link element in the head. All right, so we're gonna go into the head. Give it a rel attribute, so a link element. I guess it's just called link, right? Rel equals quotations style. Oh, wait. Equals style. We're telling it what we're getting, what type of thing we're getting, I guess. Like the relation, relative, relation. I don't know what REL stands for. And then we're going to say the link to it is here. All right, put that in front of me. Okay. Nope. There we go. That's what I want. Styles.css. Check your code. We did it. It's back. Look at that. All right, over here. Here it is. The big to-do. Link. REL. Equal. Style sheet. Okay, and href equals. There it is. So in VS Code, it shows up automatically for me. Styles.css. And let's have a look. It worked! Yeah! For the styling of the page to look similar on mobile as it does on desktop or laptop, you need to add a meta element with a special content attribute. All right, let's go back up to the meta area. Meta content. Is that it? Oh, and then we're gonna. Oh, it gives us the exact thing. It is not making us think it up. It wants us to use this exact viewport, and the content is going to equal. Aha! This is what I've written already. Width sites. Width equal device dash width, comma, initial scale equals, what is it? I assume it's 1.0. Of course. 1.0. And then we're going to close out this with a closing. Like that. Okay. Check your code. Sorry, it's not 100%. Did I misspell something? This is gonna oof. It's one of those things, isn't it? Let's look at mine over here. Meta viewport content with. See, I don't think we need that last one. Why is that there? Is that really what needs to be there? Did I do it? Oh, there it is. I feel like that isn't even there. Check your code. It doesn't seem. Oh, it's self-closing. So yeah. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Let's go look at this exactly. Meta name equal quotation VIE quotation content. Just make sure it's spelled correctly. Equals quotation WITH equal DEVICE dash WITH with comma initial. It's just a regular old spelling error. I knew it. That's why I went slowly. That is what will happen. You will have spelling errors, and they will make you very frustrated. This is life. Football is life. All right. Meta name got that done. Next. All right, text is centered again. So the link, the CSS file is working. Add another style. Oh, moving my chair. To change the background color property of just background color in totality. Okay. I guess I just background dash color. Oh, for the body element. There we go. Body element. All right. So we're going to select body element with body. This is my selector. Curly bracket. And now we're going to have the property and the value. The property is background dash color. The value is going to be brown. Whoa, check the code. We passed. I am not a fan of that, but we're going to keep it going because that's what we're doing. All right, we're going to select it, the body, and do the curly brackets. We're going to say the background color. It's going to be aquamarine. That's a lot nicer. There we go. Submit and go. That background color makes it hard to read the text. Let's change the body's element background color to burly wood. Burly wood. Okay. So it has the same color, but you're still able to read. It has some color. Okay. Burlwood. Burlywood. Aha! There we go. So yeah, we've already chosen a good color on our side. Let's submit and go. The div element is used mainly to design layouts. And design layout purposes unlike the other content elements you've used so far. Ooh, this is a special one. I feel like I've seen, this is even why there's a WordPress just called Divi, I believe. Add a div element inside the body element. And then move all the other elements inside. Move all the other elements inside. So, if we have div inside the main, what if I just do it here? This will move them all inside. If I do that, then I do this. Won't it? Alright, that's what I wanted. Body. I'm gonna hit this. Div. And then, how do I select everything? Oh. Oh! Like that. And tab it over one? Nice. Nope. Stop that. That. We're gonna go back one. Tab it up. We're gonna go to div. Oh, there it is. Already finished it for me. So fast. I looked down on my keyboard. Shouldn't have. All right. Submit and go to the next challenge. We now have a div. Now what can we do to that div? The goal now is to make this div not take up the entire width of the page. This divider div. Div. Does it stand for divider? Division? Divination? The CSS width property is perfect for this. Great. Create a new selector type. Easy peasy. All I'll do is write the word div. Boom. Selector made. And then we're going to do width is the property. Okay. And we're going to say 300. PX. Semicolon. Not really what we want yet, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Let's put it on here. Div. Curly bracket. Enter. Width. 300. PX. All right, check your code. Got it. And next. In your style sheet, comment out the line containing the background color. So you can see the effect if you only style the div element. This will make the background white again. All right, so / asterisk, and then asterisk / Is that right? I guess we'll do it over here. So in the style sheet, so this was a little out of, this is inside the body. So I'm going to do it on my real style sheet here. / asterisk. Oh, I keep hitting shift while hitting / I didn't do it while hitting the asterisk. There we go. And then asterisk / Got it. Okay. Let's see where this is going, because we don't have any more color anymore. Now use existing div selector to set the background color of the div. Oh, so I guess just inside of here we're going to put background color, right? Aquamarine. Aha! We did it! Great. Background color to burly wood. Check your code. Got it. Submit. Alright, now I need to see that your text is centered in the div element. Currently, the width of the div element is specified in pixels. Let's change that to the property value to 80%. Much better. This is much more responsive. 80% will mean it will always be a percentage of the width of the page. All right, 80%. There we go. Oh yeah, see that mine's a lot bigger there. That one's a lot bigger there. I mean, this gap here is the 20%. Did it? Great. Next, you want to center the div horizontally. So you can do this by setting its margin left and margin right properties to auto. Think of the margin as invisible space around the element. Using the two margin properties, center the div element within the body element. Okay, center the div element within the body element. So I'm going to say the div needs to be margin. Might have to make two different ones for this. This seems redundant, but maybe this is part of the, that kind of like teaching. Auto. All right, it's auto to the left, margin dash right, auto to the right. Yep, now it's in the middle. Let's do it over here. Margin left, auto, margin right, auto. Let's have a look. There we go. Check your code. Got it. Nice. So far, you've been using the type selectors to style elements. A class selector, what? Is defined by a name with a dot in front of it. So this is where cascading style sheets, I feel like classes are a big deal. Let's see here. So this is how you do it, with a period, a dot. Does it just say dot? A dot. There's got to be a better way to, maybe it is just dot. I don't know. So we're going to say class name And then styles. Change the existing div selector into a class selector by replacing div with a class named menu. So I assume we just put dot menu. Got it. And now it's all messed up. But that's fine, because we're about to go make it a class, I bet. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we do. To apply the class's styling to the div element, add a class attribute. What? To the div element in the HTML. Wait a second. So in any of these elements, if I add this class attribute, so how do I add a class attribute? Class equal menu. That's all I do, isn't it? All right. Add a class attribute to the div elements. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Can I do it? All right, class. Do I do it equal? That's it? Equal? Set its value to menu. Menu? End? Is this a self-closing? I don't know how this works. Okay. Your div element should have the menu class. Oh! I am being foolish. In the div element, we add an attribute, the class attribute. That makes more sense. I was very confused for a second there. Yes. Menu. There we go. Check the code. Ha ha ha! We have all the power now. The CSS says, I'm the captain now. All right. Class equals menu. Huh? All right. So if I put menu on, what else do we have on here? We don't have anything else. Is the footer inside the body? It is inside the body. So the body is, I've given the body a div, and everything's inside the div inside the body. And so anything inside this, so if I put this div above the footer, the footer is now just hanging out. Paragraph text below our divider. And the divider has all of the special attributes from the class called menu, which the menu class has all of these attributes, as the width, the color, the margin, I feel like Oprah. I can just hand out, you get an attribute, you get an attribute, you get an attribute, if I just put class in front of it. So if I do, let's see if I did this. Can I make a generic paragraph part of the same class? I can! Look at that! Woo! That's fun. That's silly. Okay, so you can make anything a class. It's just all you do is put inside the element that is defining, you add the attribute to it into the element that's defining it. That's creating it. All right. Big stuff. Since the cafe's main product for sale is coffee, you can use an image of coffee beans for the background of the page. Delete the comment and its contents inside the body selector. Okay. Here's the body. Now add a background image property. So we're already in the selector, so anything that has the body, we're going to add the background image. And we're going to give it the URL of that. So we're going to copy it. Is this all you have to do? This seems weird. Whoa, it worked. That's the body. So that's everything. Okay, let's do it here. Let's delete this. All we have to do is put background dash image, yes, colon, paste, semicolon. Check the code. Got it. Huh. All right. It's looking good. Time to start adding us some menu items. All right, I'm going to pause here and go do some stuff. So, thank you for joining my first real day